What's up, you guys? I'm back at it again with another banger Beyoncé reaction, and you already seen by the title, I'm gonna be reacting to Spaghetti by Beyoncé. Let's see. And if this is your first time clicking on my channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on that post notification so you get notified when I post a banger reaction like this. Now back onto the reaction.
Genres
Okay.
are a funny little concept, aren't they? Yes, they are.
That Beyoncé Virgo shit.
She is one of one of the first successful country black artists. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, I gotta do my research, but she's up there. She's one of the inspirations of Cowboy Carter. Do your research.
In theory, they have a simple definition that's easy to understand. But in practice, well, some may feel confined.
I ain't in no gang, but I got shooters and I bang, bang. At the snap of my fingers, I'm Thanos.
What? I thought you was country.
They call me the captain, the catwalk assassin. When they know it's slapping, then here come the yapping. All of this snitching and all of this bitching. Just a fishing expedition, dumb admission in the kitchen. Cooking up some chicken's extra leg, but I ain't even trying to kick it. Country, petty, petty. All the same to me, plain Jane spaghetti. No sauce, no sauce. Too soft, too soft. They salty, they shooting like curry. One hand on my holster, then pass it to Hova. Thought it was sweet when they was walking in the back door of the kitchen. Past the 30 dishes, now we on the mission. Try to turn me to the opposition. I'm a power by the proposition. I've been played by the plagiaristic, ain't gon' get no cloud addiction, my attention. I ain't no regular singer, now come get everything you came for. I ain't in no gang, but I got shooters and I bang, bang. I ain't in no gang, but I got shooters and I bang, bang.
Out to the moon, out to the moon. Now lost women, they gon' shoot. Keep the code, break the rules. We gon' ride for every member that we lose. Someone here brought fire, ain't no telling who. Play cool, know the lawman watching me every time I move. Bounty on my head, can't go away, stay on my shoes. No matter what the charges is, we ain't gon' tell the truth.
Okay, she was rapping. Yeah, Beyonce's always been rapping. Like that ain't nothing new, but damn. I didn't think I was gonna get it on Cowboy Carter. Okay, she was spitting. Okay, she was spitting. What can I say? Beyonce's on a roll. 2 albums. I feel like I've been getting 2 albums back to back by Beyonce. Like, Beyonce's really giving us the music, and I'm here for it. And there's so much history tied to her music too. Like with all her music, there's so much history in it. Black people were the first people to do country music, so I love that she's representing. This speaks for this album entirety speaks volumes. Well, actually, I haven't heard the whole album, so I can't say that. But just from the songs that I'm hearing, it speaks volumes, and there's so much history. I feel like. I really hope y'all like that reaction, man. I'm out.
So, do you think you caught all the black history references in Cowboy Carter? Let's start with the Chitlin Circuit. This referred to a collection of venues throughout the country made specifically for black performers and black audiences. For example, Harlem's Apollo Theater. And they were most prominent at a time when the country and music industry were terribly segregated. And to learn more, Atlas Obscura has a great article on this. And here's a book about how rock and roll was also developed in the Chitlin Circuit. Next, we have Linda Martell. She's one of the earliest and most prominent black women in country music. And she was the first black woman to play at the Grand Ole Opry, which was a super influential and popular country music broadcast. To learn more, Rolling Stone did a great profile on her and her career. Let's move on to some of the Americana imagery of the album cover. And this comes from the fashion of Southern and Western black women at the rodeo. And you might want to check out Capital B's article on black cowgirls, or this Vox article about the history of black rodeo in general and the iconography that goes along with it. Now, we have the album name itself. And although Beyonce's last name is Carter, there's an idea that it also references the Carters, who were basically a first family in country music. And they weren't black themselves, but the story goes that they befriended a black musician named Leslie Riddle, who was the unsung creative behind much of their music and sound. And this article literally asks, without Riddle, where would country music even be? And last but not least, PBS's documentary is a great resource to learn about country music's development in general, and it properly places black people at the center of that story.
I don't think this is about reclaiming Black American patriotism, because what even is that? Exactly. I think this is simply about being petty. Flat out getting your lick back. Because when you think about it, I really think she's just trying to make those people who made her feel uncomfortable on that stage feel the same way she felt, uncomfortable. And I think that's why the statement that she put out with the photo is really important to take in and understand. The context isn't celebrating America. It's about getting her lick back. It's about getting her lick back, period. And if you go on Twitter, it's working, okay? They're pissed off, they're upset, and they're screaming cultural appropriation all up and down the timeline. And to really understand what the backlash was about, you have to get that it wasn't just about a black woman being on their stage. It was about a black woman that they did not approve of being on their stage. It is about them not having the power to gatekeep a Beyoncé out of a space that they keep so many other black artists out of. Money Long did an interview recently with The Breakfast Club where she talked about Beyoncé and the backlash and the discrimination that she's been facing in the country music industry. And Money Long pointed out that it is not as difficult for Beyonce as it is for average black country artists. And that is true. And that is what pissed them off. That is what pissed them off. It's because she does not have to jump through their hoops and their hurdles. They cannot put her through the ringer the way that they can put some of these other artists through the ringer. They cannot dictate to her what she can and cannot represent. And I think that's all this is saying. Make me come up off this red, white, and blue. Make me come up out this genre. You can't do it. She really sat there and plotted for 5 years. The fact that performance was 8 years ago, and then she spent the last 5 years setting up her lick back, a petty, petty Virgo. And for the social justice folks who have been irritated with Beyonce, period, right, for the past 6-7 months, I think y'all just have to accept that she is just not the activist and the social justice warrior y'all want her to be, and I'm not mad at that. As someone who's been doing community organizing and social justice work for the majority of my life, I actually do not want someone who has not put in that effort, who does not have the capability and the range to actually break down social justice issues, to placate or pander or prop themselves up in front of those things when they don't have what people actually need in order to get themselves engaged. Y'all have to stop giving so much power when it comes to celebrity in terms of being able to socially advance people. Malcolm X was a pimp, a convict, okay? He wasn't a pop star. Y'all have to stop looking towards people to Beyonce for political leadership. Whether she said I'm Malcolm X on a song or not. A song where she also was talking about shopping on Rodeo Drive. Just be serious. Just be for real for a second, right?
Okay, bye.
Comment, like and share, subscribe. Comment, like and share, subscribe. Comment, like and share.